Hello everyone. Today I'll be reviewing the Obey Tailgator S, based on the Audi S3 and A3, produced between 2015 and 2020. But it also shares the 2025 body style as well, not including the updated headlights and taillight design. It's in the sedans class, and the base price is 1.4 million with a trade price of 1.1 million. The Tailgator S was introduced in 2021 as part of the Los Santos Tuners DLC. The reason why this car is underrated is because of the detailed customization, similar to Benny's vehicles. This is just one of many vehicles heavily underappreciated by the GTA car community and GTA community as a whole. This car is very similar, if not very close to the real life counterpart. It also has a lot of engine customization options, as you can see here, not seen on any vehicles prior to 2021. Not many vehicles after 2021 as well get this treatment, this special treatment of custom engine options. This car can really spoil you for choice. As you can see, I was really going back and forth trying to figure out what best would work for it. You just get a lot of good options under the engine category, and you'll see more after this portion. In a few minutes, I'll showcase the interior as well as provide more information on it. Then I'll quickly give you an idea of how the car performs, so stay tuned for that. And just so the new viewers are aware, I do not record everything at once just in case I get information wrong. So I do re-record and I do not speak while I'm customizing at the same time. This is afterwards. You might see me go back and forth with some customization options, so if you already seen enough, so feel free to just skip parts of the video. If you see me going back and forth so much and like you already are familiar with the options available, and if you already got like a good idea, then feel free. But other than that, as you can see in this video, I was kind of going through the thought process a lot of like what I want to do with the car, but eventually, I mean, you could just skip anyway, but you'll just see what I ultimately ended up with. Most cars in the game do not have a see-through grille. This car is one of the few cars that has that, which is really cool to see. It really shouldn't be, it should be standard on most vehicles, but unfortunately, that's not the case at the moment. But it's really cool to see when they have these details. For this car, it doesn't let me zoom in into the exhaust for some reason. The stock exhaust version does not look good. Thankfully, the other exhaust options look much better. The only bad thing about this car is a body kit, because the wheels do not stick out along with extensions. Unfortunately, this is also an issue with other cars in the game that do not come stock with a wide body. When it's a secondary option, it just looks weird when the wheels are just tucked in. I do not recommend the hood catcher option because it keeps the hood closed permanently unless you have the option removed. This car can look good as a race car or a track car. I personally want to make it look closer to the real life S3, so it's gonna look somewhat stock, but the mirrors will be painted like a platinum color, and you shall see what I'll do with the rest of the car once I get there. You get a lot of freedom with interior customization. You can choose any color you want. You can change the interior. Unfortunately, one of the options when you change the interior removes the rear seat belts for no reason. And you also get accessories at the front, which can be removed. which is good. The Tailgator S blows most cars out of the water with its fantastic level of detail in the engine model, and the fact that it lets you customize it as well makes this car so much better. The interior, despite being reused in other vehicles that have been in the game since 2013, manages to fit this car quite well. The texture quality is acceptable but not perfect. The performance is decent and the handling is great. It grips with the road quite well and does not spin out. It's not in the sports class, unfortunately, but it can compete with other sedans quite well, as well as keep up with the vehicles from other classes. Although it might be questionable with supercars, obviously, but this car's still pretty quick. I just want to say that if you're watching this far, I appreciate you for doing so, and it helps me and other small creators fight against the bigger YouTubers. If anyone is a high level or has been playing GTA Online for a long time, please let me know. It's really hard to find experienced players that are like-minded. I've been playing this game alone for a very long time. Friends mostly don't stick around. Most of the people that I've met do not like cars, and if they do, I don't really see them often. Of course, unfortunately, time zones do not match up between me and people, and some people just grow apart. I really hope that with YouTube I can find the proper people that I can just speak to. Maybe someday this will allow me to just open a Discord and just help people just make friends and help each other. That's really all that I want to do with this channel at the moment. It'll be a long time before I even reach 1,000 subscribers, but I really hope that I can make that happen one day.